Hi, my name is Charles Evelyn, and I wanted to present one of my projects from a previous class that I had for this discussion. I chose this particular project as it was actually one of my more cleaner and semantic works to date. Um, when I took a look at some of my previous work, I can see that I actually made some improvements in some of my coding skills from the time I started here at Full Sail. This website was designed to be was designed for project managers in mind. That's the persona that we created for this website. Um, we wanted them to have we designed this, I designed this website with the intent of using the tools and technology type of interface. It's where the user was able to create and edit tasks and assign statuses to those said tasks and projects. I wanted to make it easy for the user to navigate and learn with very little effort. The color scheme was meant to be warm as well as informative. The interactive elements of like the buttons and the navigations were deliberately created to take the user to discover more content that was relative to that button's purpose. Before I begin, let me say that I wasn't able to complete the site in its entirety, particularly the jQuery portion of the project. So a lot of the interactivity and usability principles that we're meant to discuss here may not be fully appreciated here because you can't see them. That being said, let's take a look and see where we're at with this website. So this is the home page of the website, and one of the things you can see is that the background color and texture allow the user to focus more on the main content of the page itself. The color scheme for the navigation bar stands out and is meant to draw the user's eyes to where the basic functions are featured. The secondary CTA, which is here, allows the user to, it's actually set apart from the main color scheme while maintaining some of the branding aspects of the logo set. The buttons on the main navigation provide feedback to the user and they tend to be a little bit different from the buttons in the sign up. If I hover over these here, you can see that there's a highlight there, and once I scroll down towards the call to action here, the button is a little bit different. So one of the things that you can see going into the sub pages of the site, the user is presented with a different view. Obviously, the call to action goes away, and the features of the website goes away, or the application, should I say, goes away. And the user is presented with a title bar here that tells them, provides some feedback and tells the user where they are in the applications. Here we're in the main applications page. There's projects. You see your current projects here. Your current tasks are here. And then the user account page. On the user account page, it's presented with a form that has affordances here for what is expected of the user. As far as the required fields, they want your name, obviously last name, first name, last name, uh, username, password, and email. And so before I go on into talking about what's wrong with the page, let me actually switch to Coda and talk about the code behind the page. I tried to use as HTML as much as I could. Oh, correction, I tried to use HTML5 and some of the attributes and tags as much as I could. If you see here, I have the header, I have sections, and here's the nav. I have the article here, and I tried to make it as semantic as possible with the class names that are relating to um, what it is I'm trying to do. Uh, Obviously, here is the logo class for the current user. I have a section with an ID of main content and class names here. Though I didn't comment the HTML quite a bit, the CSS is actually commented more extensively. Just some information there. I have a little portion here for the reset. This is covering some of the main elements of the page. Then I have a part here for banner headings, title bars, and so on. The link states, landing page styles, and though I have some form features up there, I actually put some more form features down here. Notice I got some of this from normalized CSS. And so there's a lot of things that I could actually say that I probably would have done better for the website. Obviously, one of the things was to put in the jQuery, which would have actually taken a lot of this white space and all these questions here for this filler text. This is actually supposed to be the form that they fill out when the user click the button to add a task or add a project. But like I said, I never got a chance to complete that. So one of the things to critique myself on, obviously, would be the fact of there's a lack of jQuery here, which lends to the lack of interactivity that you can see. Prior to me getting rid of my JavaScript file, I actually had a tooltip for each of the menus. That was actually the tooltips actually incorporated the color scheme of the website. So the outline of the box was black. There was a light yellowish background, and the text in there was blue. And it obviously you can't see it, so you can only take my word for it, hopefully. But the tooltips were actually very cool. I really wish I was able to complete this project, not only because I wanted to be able to show more in this class about what this project's potential was, but just for the fact that I'm still learning to code in general, and that would have just taken me to that next level to where I could actually consider myself a more aspiring developer. So I do apologize for the fact that I'm missing that much code, but I'm hoping that the HTML and some of the CSS here that you can see would at least give you an insight to what I was thinking and where I was trying to go with this. So I'd like to actually thank you for your time, and I will see you again sometime soon. Take care. Bye-bye.